Welcome to the Business Building Boutique podcast for new life coaches. If you are a newly certified coach who's trying to figure out how to grow your business, you're in the right spot. Join me each week to learn simple business growth strategies along with step-by-step marketing tips to get you seen by clients in your niche. I'm going to be your guide. I'll tell you what to do so you can feel confident in your business. And here's the truth, ladies. You can build your dream coaching business without paid ads and without a fancy sales funnel. So if that sounds interesting and you're ready to get more paid clients, then let's get started. Well, hello, how are you guys? Welcome to today's podcast. Today we are going to be talking about Pillar 3 of the Business Building Boutique. The third pillar in the Business Building Boutique is about creating a curated collection of client converting copy. What do I mean by that? I'm talking about the words that you say that will attract your ideal client and convert them into paying clients. We're going to be talking about how to get their attention. This is the goal of the few words that we say, and everyone wants to be a coach with lots of paid clients, and it all starts with these very few words. Before I start today, I do want to take a moment and tell you about a free workshop you can watch. It has been my most popular workshop, and it is a 1-hour class on how to use Canva for your life coaching business. Now, I'm going to show you every step of the way, how to do everything you need to create beautiful graphics for your life coaching business. I'm going to help you set up your business brand inside of Canva. And then you guys, I'm going to take the experience that I have from my magazine days as building ads and doing beautiful layouts, and I'm going to help you learn how to create really beautiful graphics that look high-end, that speak to your ideal client. So I want to invite you to grab the link in the show notes and come to that Canva workshop, or head over to shadid.com and you can find the workshop there that you can sign up. Again, it's 1 hour. I am going to be gifting you guys a brochure, a coaching brochure for you to be able to sell your coaching services. It's a multiple page brochure. You're going to use my brochure as a guide, and it will help you see what copy needs to go where. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You'll get that in this workshop. You'll be able to create your own coaching brochure to sell your services. So today we're going to talk about copy. Now, what is copy? I mentioned briefly, copy is the words that you use to sell your services. But here's what Google has to say. Marketing copy is content written to promote or sell a product or service, or to persuade readers to take a certain action. Marketing copy is a useful tool that educates customers. It provides resources and detailed contact information to help businesses increase awareness of their products or services. So what does that mean for you as a coach? Your marketing copy needs to persuade your potential ideal client to investigate your services. I've already mentioned about my advertising years when I was writing marketing, and I can tell you that of all the people that I have written ad copy for and all the marketing and advertising that I have created for people in 23 years, I think the copy that life coaches use to market their business is some of the most important copy I've ever written. You're not going to sell your coaching services based on a photo or an actual product. You're going to sell them something, a result that sometimes they don't even know that they need. If your copy that you have right now on your website, or that you're using your social media posts or on emails, or even the words that you're saying to somebody, if that is not converting into consultations for you or to clients, then it's likely something is misaligned. Many of you start your website, as you might expect, by talking about you. A lot of you guys, the websites that I've seen, you've hired somebody to help you with your website, and it starts talking about you, about your certification and your story. And here's the secret that I want you to hear. The person reading your copy only cares about their problem and about how you're going to help them. Most of the time, people come to coaching to get something fixed, right, you guys? They don't actually care about you and your certification very much. Now, in the copy that I help you guys write, we talk about it, but just know that if that is the first thing on your website, if you're talking about yourself, then you're missing an opportunity. Imagine that somebody lands on your website and they're looking at it on their iPhone. So they have a very small area that they can see the copy on. Imagine that it starts out, "Hi, I'm Debbie Shadid," and it tells all about me. They don't have a way to connect to that. What it needs to say is, Hi, are you a life coach who wants to know how to get more clients, right? If you are reading that, you say, oh yeah, I'm a life coach, and yes, I want to get more clients. You would immediately start reading further. This is how I want to make sure your first part of your website, this headline part, is the most compelling part of your website. So our job is to write copy that says what people are thinking. We want to do word for word something that is going on in their mind, the exact thought that a lot of times they don't even know they had until they read it. You want to imagine that somebody is seeing those words on the page about what you do for them, and you're describing them. They're like, oh my gosh, she's in my head. She's thinking what I am thinking. This is what good copy does. I love to imagine that when somebody is reading my copy that they're shaking their head in agreement. They're saying, oh yeah, I want to get more clients. Oh yeah, I don't know how to use technology and I'm overwhelmed by it. I don't love social media. So they keep reading on. That's the way I imagine when I'm writing the copy. Is somebody connecting to it? Once somebody will identify themselves in your message, then they're going to look further for the solution, and then you're going to share with them the result and they'll understand what it could be. So how will you solve this and what's in it for them when you solve it? You want to be able to describe that, the solution and what is going to change in their life. I'm going to go through this in a little bit more detail here in just a few minutes. But nailing your key message or your one-liner is what is really going to help you get your marketing going. I use the story brand method by Donald Miller for copy, and it starts with the one-liner formula that I'm going to help you with. Let me describe this to you. It's 3 parts, all right? And you take those 3 parts and you make it into a few words, so it basically creates one sentence. So you start with their problem. Again, you're speaking to the person and you list their biggest problem. You're a life coach who wants to get clients. Then you share the solution of how you're going to help them. And then you share the result that they're going to get. Clearly state how they will feel, what they're going to have, what the happy ending is going to be. This same one-liner is something that you will use when you meet people over and over and over. Another interesting tip for writing copy that converts is that you want to keep it super short. If you guys will go look at my website for reference, shadid.com, you will see right in the beginning how I lay out the copy like this. Remember, again, if you're looking at it on your phone, that is the copy. It needs to be super easy to read with lots of bullet points. You'll see I have sections broken up, so it's easier for you to read one section at a time. Once you create this key message, then you can use it in many places. Now let me walk you through step by step what I would help you guys with in the Business Building Boutique, this simplified story brand method where you can create that key message. The first section I've already talked to you about is the headline of your website. You tell people, write this very clear statement of what your client wants with a really clear description of what you do as a coach. I help life coaches who want to get more clients grow their business, right? I teach them how to do it. Then you want to list the 3 things that they want. All right, let me make sure that we're not lost here. I talked to you about the one-liner, which is the 3 parts, which is the problem that they have, the solution you offer, and the result they're going to get. That's a one-liner that you're going to use in marketing. Like when you're talking to people and they say, what do? You tell them that, okay? Now I'm talking about the main copy on your website. So that first section, again, is going to be that headline to get their attention, where you write that clear statement of what the client wants and what you do as a coach. The second part to that is you follow up with the results that you create, the 3 results you create. Get more clients, learn technology, and love social media. That's what happens. The 3 main results that people that come to me want. Of course, we do all kinds of other things. We build websites, we write copy, all this. But the bottom line is coaches that come to me want to get more clients. They want to know how to do it. They want somebody to tell them and show them. It all says that in the top of my website. Then we have that call to action, and mine is come get a business assessment. All right, so the next section of your website is you want to tell them what they're missing out on. You want to help your potential clients see how big their problem really is and why they should solve it now. Like I might say to you, you're wasting time. While you're over there Googling and YouTubing what you do, you're wasting time. You're not able to help the clients that really need your help. That would be me pointing out to somebody how big the problem really is. It's costing you money because you're not earning money as a coach, because you don't have yourself out in front of your client and you're waiting to do that until you figure it out. This is wasting time and costing you money. The benefits of working with you are the next section. So what's going to change for you? Again, if it was me, please go look at my website. But I would say you're going to learn how to run a business, how to get consistent clients without paid advertising. That would be one of the benefits of working for me. That's what's going to change. You're going to learn how to do this without spending any money on ads. I'm going to make it super simple for you to have consistent clients rolling into your business. All right. Then you want to have in your next section, you want to express some sympathy and some understanding. So I say, look, I know you. I've been where you are. And I talk about what I did to go from where I was to where I am now. Remember how it works in coaching, like where you are and where you want to be? You want to explain that. You want to say, look, I've been on the same journey as you, so I get it. Then in the next section, you can share testimonials. That actually creates authority for you. It shows that you know what you're talking about. All right, the next couple of sections are optional for you, but one of your sections might be what you offer. You might say, I offer VIP private coaching, I offer group coaching, and I also offer retreats. And you list something about them. You can even share your prices there if you want to. Then the critical next step is to let people know how they get started. It's a 3-step plan to get started working with you. Step number 1 is to pick your time. On my calendar, you tell them exactly what to do. Step number 2 is you're going to work with me. We're going to go through all of the things it takes to create a business or whatever, to lose the weight, to end your anxiety, to improve your marriage, to create your next chapter. And then the third step in this is that they're going to enjoy the results that you create. So you're going to reiterate that. I'm going to say you'll be a fully booked coach. You'll enjoy coaching clients that you love. Somebody who's coaching on anxiety might say, work with me and the anxiety, and the result is be out in the world again and enjoy, live, vacation, travel, right? Then you're going to restate your one-liner. And if you'll go look at my website, all of these steps are laid out. You're going to do your call to action. You're going to create your opt-in there where we gather people's email addresses. What I want you to know is that this is just an example of how it's going to go on your website. And when you do that, here's the thing. That one bit of website copy, which is really hard to write, honestly. It's hard to make the decisions on what the results are you create, what are the key problems you have. And it's hard to narrow down your niche like that because you're afraid you're going to miss out on coaching somebody. But when you do that, it actually really speaks to your ideal client. This is what I'm talking about. Creating client converting copy. Once you do that, that main copy, you guys, is going to be used in many, many places. That will be the foundation for what you're going to talk about on social media, for what you're going to talk about in your program, for what you're going to talk about when you do email marketing. All of those, right? The problems they have, the results you create, the process for doing it, all of that same copy is going to be used over and over. This is what you want to do. You want to become known for something very specific, and that's how you do it. We work on that copy. That is the third pillar in the business building boutique, which I think, you guys, is so, so important, critical to really nail your message, to make sure that you are clearly conveying to your clients what you do and that you are really hitting them right where they get it, right where they need the help. You bring a new awareness for them. You want to make sure that we're compelling people to have a conversation with you and that they see the power that we know can happen when you coach. Right, you guys? Have an amazing day. Please go back and grab that Canva workshop. 1 hour, you're going to learn how to use Canva. You're also going to have access to that coaching brochure. to be able to really present yourself beautifully. All right, you guys, looking forward to seeing you. And we're going to be talking about crafting your unique offer, right? We're going to craft your offer. We'll talk a little bit about pricing, and that is all to come in the next episode. Okay, you guys, have an amazing week. All the best to you. Bye-bye. That's it. Thanks for listening. Now it's up to you. Put what you learned today into action. Do what you need to be seen and then hired by clients in your niche. And if you're ready to stop wasting your precious time and get your business finally booked up, you're invited to join me in the Business Building Boutique for New Life Coaches, where you will learn everything you need to be a coach with plenty of paid clients. All right, have an amazing week. Until next time, bye-bye.